Good evening. Shell back on the bench again. I did this last night. I showed this watch off a little bit last night after I finished out my hydro mod on my Seiko Paddy Diver, Solar Paddy Diver, which came out really cool. I wore that today, and oh look, there it is. Yeah, it came out great, and it hasn't leaked, nothing like that. Um, so far, so good. I'll continue to update that as it goes along. So on the bench tonight, we have a little a little small review rather of a sneak peek that I did last night with that hydro mod Seiko. So this is the Long Island Watch Islander. It's one that I got. I think I give you the backstory where I just love the color so much I had to get it. Poor man Squale with the Barton leather NATO strap on there. I kind of want to review it a little bit, give you my impressions about it. Um, let's get started. In the background, you can see my Glock 17. I've got that unloaded, of course, and there's the mag on the right side. I've got a. It's currently in service right now. With the way things are in the world right now, yeah, Black Lives Matter. Don't come to my house or Antifa, because Mr. Glock will be greeting you at the door, so to speak. Anyway, use that as a background piece. Not a big deal. I hope nobody gets offended. If you do, well, that's just tough. Okay. Anyway, so here's the watch. I'm gonna go ahead. I've got my little tablet up here as well, so try to get my fingers out of the way of the picture here. So this is the Islander. It's made by Mark and those guys over at Long Island Watch. If you don't know about these guys, give them a look, man. They're awesome. But this is his line called the Islander Automatic Dive Watch. Now, there's some cool things about this watch here. One, it's got a Seiko movement in it. It's got an NH36. It's an automatic. It's a self-winder. It hacks. The case itself is 43 millimeters. So I'm not going to sit here and like get out my measurement stick and go like, okay, well, 43 millimeters here and 22 lug width here. I'm just going to kind of give you the basics of the watch and try to hold this as steady as I can. I don't have a professional camera setup, as you can see. But that's okay. I kind of like it like this anyway. Just doing it on my iPhone, just getting it done and call it good. Get back to the watch. It's got it's got the screw back, screw and case back. It's engraved. As you can see, it says Long Island Watch, blah blah blah. It's got a sapphire crystal, very cool. It's not an AR. Or maybe it is. It seems like it's got a touch of blue, or maybe that's just me looking at the face and wondering how cool it is, admiring how cool it is. It's an AR. It's got a blue AR. It's a little bit hued according to the website here. Yeah, you can make that out a little bit, for sure. It comes with a bracelet. I put it on this Barton NATO strap because although I do love bracelets, I'm kind of in the phase right now where I want to start wearing some of my collection of straps, and I got a ton of them. I've got them. Primarily, I use Barton straps. I also really like Blue Shark straps. They're really good, really good, high quality NATO strap. They've got a good promotion that it's always happening right now. So if you buy two, you get a third one free. If you buy three, I think you get five free or some crazy nonsense like that. Anyway, this came on a bracelet and I changed it over last night. I'm gonna wear this tomorrow. It's great. It's got the cool, as I pointed out last night. It's got the cool little illuminated bezel there. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. As a matter of fact, even Seiko doesn't do that. I think the lume is a lot better than Seiko has currently on any of their models, including like the Marine Master. SKX line is really good. I've got a bunch of Seiko divers. I got both those models, as I just previously mentioned. I also got a Sumo, I got a Samurai, and they're not nearly as good with the lume. It's water resistant, of course. Automatic movement, NH36 movement, water resistant to 200 meters. That is about 660 feet. Not that you're going to see me diving that deep anytime soon, or ever. But that's what it is. It came in this really cool box. I'll show you the box. Well, not really cool. It's kind of stock, actually. But here's their box. Long Island Watch there. And but the cool thing is, it came with a bunch of tools and stuff. Well, not a bunch, but rather a tool. The reason being is because I've got the bracelet tied up in a plastic little baggie because I want to save the bracelet in case I ever get rid of the watch, which I tend to do. I'll flip them after like a year or two. But it's got screws. It's not pinned, as you can see. It's screws, which is very cool. There's no cotter pin. There's no pinning collar. It's screws. So it's very, very secure. There's no diver extension, and the bracelet is sterile. As you can see, there's no signed clasp lock or nothing like that. But it did come with the appropriate screwdriver, so you can take links in and out. It's got a cushioned pillowcase, and I've got like one link out. I've already got a size to my wrist, but as you can see, I took it off and went with the Barton NATO strap instead, leather NATO strap instead. So I do that with primarily all my watches. As I try, if I'm not wearing the bracelet, I try to keep it in the box, try to keep it in good shape. So in case I ever do flip this watch, it's really, really protected as far as the bracelet's concerned. And then hopefully, someone will buy it. But yeah, getting back to the watch. Let me clear this out. This is a beauty of a watch. I gotta admit, I really, really like it. Signed crown and stem. It's awesome, dude. I think the play on the bezel is more than I'd like to see. 120 click. The bezel movement is not one that you go, oh my goodness, this thing's awesome. It's a little dirty right there. But I mean, it's enough to get the job done for sure. But the real showstopper is the illuminated bezel. But there's a whole bunch of these styles of watches. If you go over to LongIslandWatch.com, you'll see a bunch of different styles of the Islander and a bunch of different color patterns, bezel patterns, chronographs, automatics. I think it might have a quartz or two in there. I'm not entirely sure. Different sizes. This is a 43 millimeter. It's right in my sweet spot. That's about the size I really like on my wrist. I think it looks great. Right, the perfect size for me personally. This one here is a 45, as you can see, the Seiko. So it's a little bit bigger on me. It still works. But this is a great watch. Great price, too. I mean, I think I picked this up with a coupon code. I picked it up with free shipping out to where I'm at. It was $284 for the whole thing with the bracelet. So that's kind of tough to beat. That really, really is. I had to have it. Poor man Squale, like I said before. But it gets the job done for me. If you are interested in this watch, or a variant of this watch, you should really check those guys out. The price is right too. I gotta admit, the price is right. I mean, picking this thing up for $284. Come on, man. Can't do that. Brand new, Seiko movement, sapphire crystal. Come on, hackable. You gotta be kidding me. No watch is worth that brand new, or you can get that brand new. Anyway, this has been Show Back on the Bench, and I just wanted to give you an update on this watch, do a quick little review on it. I'm out of here, and you all take care of yourself and have a nice evening. Aloha.